Hi guys, it's me, Boog.
My dad.
And today we're gonna be reviewing the Star Wars Black Series Phantom Menace, Qui-gon Jinn, Darth Maul, and Obi-Wan Kenobi 3-pack!
Yes, yes. So this is the three pack from the epic battle. Duel of the Fates, I
Duel of the
believe, is
Fates, yes.
what they called this. Is it by obviously losing Qui-Gon Jinn changed the trajectory for Anakin completely.
Yes.
And how he would grow up and eventually turn into Darth Vader. It kind of seemed like, of course, nobody knows
Yes.
for sure, but it kind of seems like if Qui-Gon probably survived, like every other Star Wars character has survived a lightsaber through the
Lightsaber through the
abdomen.
night.
Um,
Honestly, I kind of believe that he may have just been trying to find a way out. Find a way out. He could see where Anakin was going, so he's just trying to
he's
get
got
it. Just trying to get out of there as
get out
quickly
while
as
the getting was
possible.
good, and yeah,
Yes.
instead of using the Force to heal himself, he just went ahead
Or
and
no, I think he just decided just not to teach Obi-Wan in that moment or something. He like had specifically had to not teach Obi-Wan and then not use it on himself.
I must die. Right.
Yes,
Yeah. I totally made a mistake with this kid, and now I
this is
regret
a
my
terrible
decisions.
idea, and this is the perfect way for me to just get out of here.
Your problem now.
Yep.
Oh,
Ah.
yes.
Yes. Anyway, but yeah, Qui-Gon Jinn possibly the best Jedi, possibly
Oh yeah,
in
yeah.
all
He's
Star
definitely my
Wars. Yeah,
favorite. My favorite Jedi, I think, of all time.
yeah.
Always loved Qui-Gon. Absolutely awesome. So we're gonna get, like I said,
I think
awesome.
even in like the Star Wars realm, he was one of the best Jedi's.
Absolutely, yeah, and
Yeah,
definitely in his era. I mean, to obviously, like I said, the only guy with the foresight, apparent really in the whole entire movie, uh, or prequel series to really kind of, I think, understand the error of the Jedi's ways and, kind of do his own thing against the Council because he was still kind of a little more in tune with the Force as the Jedi Council had just, Yoda and all those guys had just kind of lost it there
yeah.
in the end. Um, but yeah, so anyway, but yeah, this three pack is going to focus on, like I said, the battle. Like I said, there, I forget where that was.
It was Naboo.
Was that Naboo?
Yes, Naboo,
Yeah, yeah. Um, and of course, like I said, it's where we lose Qui Gon, unfortunately.
and
But
lose
but eventually
technically
next,
and technically lose Maul for the first time, and then he came back.
lose half of
Half
Maul.
of the Maul,
Yes,
yes,
but yeah, he did make a comeback in the Clone Wars, right?
yes, he's back.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he had some Dark Sister magic or something to help bring him back.
Well, yeah, Dark
Pure
Sister
hatred.
magic gave him like robot legs and all that stuff.
Pure hatred of Obi-Wan. Yeah, for a
Yes.
while, remember he had like spider legs, and then eventually got
Oh yeah.
just
Yeah,
human legs.
that's what he built for himself while he was down in the trash compactor type thing.
That's right. That's right. But yeah, quite the you gotta give him a little respect because quite the resiliency there for
Yes.
Darth Maul.
Probably for decades he was stuck down there and just clinging on to, well, I would say life, but I think it was more like hatred to stay alive.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, and then he came back and
Yeah, came
yeah, he
back.
took over what the Mandalorian there for a while.
Yeah, with the help of his brother Savage.
Ruled Mandalorian for a while, and then got
Yeah.
his cheeks kicked in by the Emperor a couple of times, and
Well, I think that was only
uh,
once, but
yeah,
still.
and then
Yeah.
finally,
I'm pretty sure Obi-Wan puts an end to him and like kind of like in between like the Obi-Wan Kenobi show and A New Hope.
yeah, I
Sometime
think
in between there.
well
So
they
pretty much it
actually
was kind
showed
of
it.
like,
I think they showed it, but
yeah,
it was
they showed it in Rebels, but
Rebels. Yes.
it was kind of like that, yeah, it was like when, yeah, Maul asked Obi-Wan, will he avenge the both of us type
Yes,
thing.
yes,
Yeah.
I remember because it's the very final season of Rebels, and yeah, he finds Obi-Wan as he's hiding out guarding Luke,
Yes.
and yeah, and then basically he knew what he was doing, and it was time, and Obi-Wan finished him for
Yes.
good at that time, at least as far as we know. But anyway, back to the three pack. So really awesome gold and black packaging. We're getting so
Which
much of the Transformers, Age of the Prime series. They also have the gold and black. It's like everything we do is gold and
Yeah,
black right now.
me and Dad can clearly
Yeah.
ramble on about Star Wars for all day since we're already almost 5 minutes into the video. We haven't even barely even talked about the figures yet.
Oh, right, right. Yeah. So, but yeah, totally awesome three pack.
Yes.
Looks so good. I would love, like I said, to have Brent to have come with some, diorama pieces. That would have been really cool, or at least a background You
Yeah,
know,
I think if I remember right, this might have been like an anniversary of Phantom Menace when this came out.
yeah, it could have
I
been.
think so.
So we'll try to maybe we may try to print something so we can
Yeah.
find a little something that looks kind of like the fight scene there, so we can have that with
Yes.
our little setup. That would be really cool. Um, but yeah, I think the packaging looks great. I love the photos of all of them on the back. Looks really nice. Got the same photos on the side. From what I can see from the picture, I mean, from the looking through the clear plastic, the figures look really really good.
Yes.
These aren't figures that we have before, I don't believe.
No.
I mean, we've got Obi-Wan, we've got
Oh,
some Darth
we've
Maul.
got Obi-Wan
Do we have a Qui-Gon?
here. No, this is our first Qui-Gon. They're
Wow.
small.
So yeah, we had to correct that error of our ways. We've
Yes.
been collecting Black Series for quite a few years now and haven't got a Qui-Gon. So
Yeah.
yeah, that had to happen immediately. Um, but yeah, kind of excited about getting into this one. And so give us a few minutes and we'll get them out of the box. Let you know what we think.
Be right back. Okay, and we are back. So we're going to be
Yes.
starting things off with young Obi-Wan here.
Right, right. Yeah, this one to do them, but yeah, one at a time. Let me go ahead and tell you a little spoiler. Oh, awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, this is what Black Series is meant to be. Look at the head sculpt on that guy. I mean, does it not look just like him from the movie? Of
Yeah.
course, like I said, it's younger Obi-Wan, younger what's the guy that plays him?
Ewan McGregor.
Yes, younger Ewan McGregor. McGregor. Yeah. Um, but yeah, it looks absolutely great. Love it. Is this the one where he has the braid?
Yeah, that's where the rat tail comes from.
Yes,
And
yes. Is that it across the front? I couldn't tell. Oh, I see it. Yes, it
yes.
is.
Apparently that's
Okay.
not the only thing he had. He also had a ponytail going on.
Oh, in the back. Did not know that. Okay. Yeah, you don't. Well, maybe I did. I don't remember.
I don't
Yeah,
remember. Anyway,
but yeah. So, but yeah, the head sculpt looks absolutely amazing. You get the cloth robe,
yes.
which looks really, really good. Can you pull it up over his head boots? Gonna look at him in full Jedi mode.
Yeah, you can have him with the hood.
Right.
And the hood does lay better than most of the cloth hoods.
Yeah, they're always problematic. The hood's just the cloth ones just don't quite do right. I don't know why they haven't solved that yet.
Well, these
That's
are,
much better.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
the new solution that they kind of up to was kind of a mix where they have the plastic hood and then with the cloth robes.
Yeah, but that doesn't look bad. I like that. It's more of a natural look.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. The robe is very nice. Feels good. It feels like it's quality material. Um, and then like I said, people show you the rest of his Jedi outfit here, and then this kind of classic Obi-Wan style.
Yes.
Yeah, there he is.
Pretty much your
Lightsaber hilt
yeah.
looks amazing. Prepares for the duel of the fates here. It's gonna totally change Anakin's life.
Yes. So
The scene too. I remember seeing that movie at the theater. That was just amazing.
yeah, probably it may be the second greatest lightsaber battle of all time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're probably only bested by Obi-Wan versus Anakin.
Right. Yeah, I didn't realize quite the importance of of Qui-Gon that moment, but later on, after it all came together, you kind of really realize how what a good Jedi he was, and becoming my favorite Jedi. But we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah,
Yes.
Obi-Wan
Oh,
looking great.
Obi-Wan, you tried.
Hey, he defeated Maul. I mean, that's a pretty big, pretty big for him.
Yeah, well, I was talking about with training Anakin.
Oh yes, with raising Anakin
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah, yeah. We give you E for effort. That's about it.
Yeah, this is
Right.
about it. Yeah. Anyway, I guess time for articulation. Then there's the lightsaber hilt on
Yes.
the belt. So I guess for accessories with Obi-Wan, you get robe, obviously,
Yes.
and we get the lightsaber, which the blade is obviously removable.
Pick this up, Adbu.
GameStop.
Oh, it looks amazing. From GameStop. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice blue looking lightsaber. Very cool.
Yes. And now we'll go over articulation. So the head looks up to there, down to there. I'm pretty sure it's a dumbbell joint. Yeah, I think there's a dumbbell at the top of the head and the head, and then one at the bottom of the neck too. So you get some tilt, more tilt. Arm goes up to there. It's actually a butterfly joint.
Right.
But I did notice that it did pop out of. He did kind of have a dislocated shoulder at one point.
Oh, did you pop it back in?
Yeah, but
Oh,
I was able to pop the butterfly back in though.
gotcha.
Arm goes all the way around and up to there. Single elbow goes up to there, about 90. Then hand rocks back and forth, swivel, and then on the oh, they both go back and forth. Okay, a little disappointing for a weapon wielding hand, but
True.
And then we get to go the with the we get to go loop the loop here with the waist.
Yeah.
Get swivels all the way around, get
Oh,
tilts. Can tilt all over the place.
oh yeah. Very nice. It's a pretty good articulation, I think.
Kick.
Right? And it's a Jedi. It's got to do some moves.
Now let's see. Okay, yeah. So I think this is kind of like or at least lower half is the old Obi-Wan body where apparently when he kicks forward, he can't kick straight. You have to go back and fix it, and there.
Oh, I see.
So yeah,
Yeah, because I think the actually said what it was a 2023 release. Is that right?
yeah. So I
Yeah.
think like the
So
lower half is probably reused. Yeah, probably yeah, because that's where the pins come from.
yeah.
Anyway, get thigh swivel as I showed earlier. Actually, back to there. Double jointed knee kicks his Padawan cheeks.
Oh yeah. Very awesome.
Then foot goes forward to there, all the way back, and forward facing pin for rocker.
Oh yes.
Obi-Wan is now ready.
He is totally ready. Yeah, and that's a deep, deep blue in the lightsaber too. It looks really good. I got the coloring just right with that. Slightly fluorescent, of course, as it should be, but very cool blue. All right, I think I should probably go check the pizza now.
I'll be right back. And now we're here with the man, the myth, the legend, Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh, we're not worthy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the greatest Jedi of all time.
yes,
Yeah. Um, so I mean, again, they nailed it. The with him, I mean, what Leslie Nielsen, I think is that. I mean, not say that right. Is the guy that plays him. I
yes.
don't think they got, like I said, his face. I wouldn't think would be easy to do, but they absolutely crushed it. I mean, it looks just like him.
Yeah, it's kind of that calm look that I associate with Qui-Gon.
Yeah, which of course turned right back into yeah, like I said, just yeah, it looks so good.
He has a very
Um,
particular set of skills, ready
yeah,
to be ready for the duel of the fates.
and it's kind of like if you don't hit the head sculpt with these guys, it doesn't work,
Yeah, it throws the entire thing off.
But they absolutely did.
Oh, sure.
Looks just like him. Of course, again with him, you're gonna get that cloth robe, which is very nice.
Yeah,
Um,
slightly darker brown than what we got with Obi-Wan.
yeah, and it was in the movies too, if I remember right. Yeah, his was just a bit darker.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if that has anything to do with him being the Jedi Master or not,
yeah.
but
Well, no, I don't think Obi-Wan ever changed his robe color, so
yeah, his is always just that slightly more brown.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
Maybe
a
it's
little
kind of
brown.
like a worn look. Qui-Gon's gotten some use out of this robe.
That could be it too. It's maybe just be dirtier. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's quite a bit older than Anakin, for sure.
Or Obi-Wan.
But yeah,
A
magnificently
lot
figured.
older than Anakin.
You went out.
A lot older than Anakin.
I'm sorry, yeah, and a bit older than Obi-Wan too. I mean, him being his Padawan. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's probably got 15, 20 years on Obi-Wan also.
yeah.
Um, yeah. All right, so let's see what it looks like underneath the robe.
Moving the robe here.
Qui-Gon's Jedi outfit. It's got the same thing too. A bit darker, in the
But
tans.
it's not the same sculpt as Obi-Wan.
No, no, it's completely different. And that's the way it was in the movie. Yeah, Qui-Gon's is a little bit longer, a little
Yep.
bit different shape too.
Yeah, a little bit longer, um, a little bit longer, darker, and yeah. But also you kind of get like, it's kind of like the same feel pretty much
Right,
from
right.
both of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Jedi style, just different colors
Yeah.
and slightly different cuts, I guess you'd call it
Yeah, you can
with the
definitely
shirt.
tell this is a little bit more new and this one's been a little bit more worn in
Yeah.
yeah.
Pants being a completely different color. I like the dark tan
Yeah.
on Qui-Gon's.
It's almost like a almost brown.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, but these figures look good. I like the scale. Like I said, Qui-Gon was definitely taller than Obi-Wan, so that works perfectly.
Yeah. And then also I think for this figure it is reuse from the previous Qui-Gon. Pretty much this figure is kind of just kind of a remake with the better head sculpt likeness.
Yeah, because they definitely did a great job with that head sculpt. Looks
Yeah.
so good.
Well, I guess it's time to see what Qui-Gon could do here in the articulation department.
Right.
So
kind of moves the old man got.
thanks to the pair, you can't quite get a lot of look up.
Yes.
Do get quite a lot of look down. Then not very much tilt, thanks to the hair again. Then so you kind of have to move around the hair to get all the way around. Arm goes up to there, swivels all the way around. Single jointed elbow goes up to there. Hand, same setup as Obi-Wan, goes back and forth. No, I don't think we got any up and down. Okay, yeah. Then do get the do get the ab crunch and kind of loop around here, so we can get all sorts of tilt going on there. Leg kicks up to there. You can see he doesn't have the problem that Obi-Wan has, where he doesn't have to. He just goes straight out. Then bicep swivel. First it goes back to there. Double jointed knee. Kicks his master cheese.
Yes.
Then the foot goes up to there, all the way back, and forward facing pin for rocker.
Very cool. And he comes with his, of course, green lightsaber.
Yes. So I'll go ahead and put the blade in. Oh, Qui-Gon. There you go.
So good.
Dun, dun, dun. Which I will say the green isn't quite as vibrant as we have seen.
Right.
It's a little bit more faded.
Yeah. Not as vibrant as everyone's blue either.
Yeah, but still works.
Yeah, it works.
And now Qui-Gon is ready for, unfortunately, what would be his last duel.
Yes, yes. Unfortunately, right.
Yes. Poor
Um,
Qui-Gon.
yeah,
Deserved better.
right, he did. Well, yeah, Qui-Gon's such an important figure in this story. I mean, between, like I said, obviously him not getting to finish what he started with Anakin, Obi-Wan kind of having to do it, the whole fall and everything that kind of sets into motion with that, to, Qui-Gon himself, like I said, learning the secrets of the afterlife. The whole reason any of the Jedi were able to come back, including
Yes.
Darth in the end, was because, yeah, he learned the secrets of coming back from the nether regions of the Force.
I guess.
Yeah.
What?
Uh, well,
What? Pause
uh,
on that. Wait a minute.
I don't know what they call it, the other side, the afterlife. Yeah.
Yes. To come back
Yes.
as a Force Ghost, which we did see in the Obi-Wan series.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody thought for a long time, it's a speculation. Well, did he taught Yoda, but did he actually learn it himself? Because you never saw it,
Yeah.
and you didn't really. Yeah, well, I guess you did hear from him because he had to. He did commune with Yoda to teach him the secrets,
Yeah.
which of course Yoda shared with Anakin. I mean, with Obi-Wan, and then I think Obi-Wan shared with Anakin right before
Well,
he died.
I think it's kind of like Qui-Gon, when he comes to the Force Ghost, he probably teaches Obi-Wan how to become a Force Ghost, and then when Obi-Wan sacrifices himself to Vader, then he goes to Yoda as a Force Ghost, teaches him, then, then, and then just before, yeah, this is the inconsistencies that apparently not very many people know and is still kind of questioned about. Is that, well, how did Anakin learn how to become a Force ghost when he was a Sith the entire time? Because Obi-Wan taught him right before he died.
Yes, exactly, exactly. And then
And
there is an
I
episode
feel like
of
that's a fact that not very many people know about.
probably not, and there is an episode. I think it's Clone Wars, or there might be Rebels, maybe Rebels. One of the two, where it shows Qui-Gon communicating with Master Yoda, and Master Yoda has to fly out on a secret mission to this planet that he tells him to go to, and that's where he learns
Oh, okay.
to, yeah, that's where he learns to obviously, come back,
Yeah.
and then of course, like I said, at the end. Somewhere after he loses to the Emperor, he shares that with, I think, with Obi Wan. But again, I have to remember the timeline because Qui Gon. Now we know at the end of the,
Well, yeah, because
yeah,
so Qui-Gon would be after that? Maybe no.
he
Yes,
shows up
he
to
shows
Obi Wan and Force Ghost at the end of
of the Obi-Wan series.
which is
in
after
between. I'm pretty sure
it's
it's like
before A New Hope
it may be like
because
yeah,
Luke's still very young.
yeah. It's like I'm pretty. It may be like I don't know
Yeah,
if it's quite Rogue One timeline here or a little bit before that, around that time,
right.
about around Rogue
So yeah,
One
that time
time.
Yoda's
So,
still alive, so he probably would have taught that to Obi-Wan, and yeah, so that was been the perfect time. I think Qui-Gon
so
probably
I
would
think
have,
that's probably where Qui-Gon taught him.
yeah, because
Probably
Obi-Wan wouldn't have known
the
about it.
final lesson from Qui-Gon.
Yes, right, exactly. It was probably like I think that would come up in conversation when somebody comes back to you, Force goes, "You need this," and
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah. How did this
okay,
happen?
right, how did you
Exactly.
need this?" Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so yeah, but awesome, awesome figure. I absolutely love it. And I guess let's
Yes.
move on to um, the villain, the star of the show. Not really. Star of the show, I think it's probably on, but Darth the Star Small Fig is uh, very, very good.
Well, he kind of is the um, star of the pack in kind of being the only figure that is completely new.
That that
The,
figure is completely new for the set.
completely new for Black Series.
Oh wow, okay,
So yes, he is a completely new sculpt. I'm pretty sure this was the debut of the new Darth Maul sculpt.
man, he's spectacular.
Yes, where it really fixed
Again,
his proportions because beforehand he was like this the
not
entire
good, not
time.
not good,
But
not good.
now he can finally put his legs together and stand straight up.
Yeah, and again, like I said, he has the cloth robe over the top of the vinyl
Yeah, this is kind
suit.
of they put the hood up. You could kind of recreate the Mos Eisley scene
Oh
where
yeah,
he tries to take out Anakin and has his first fight with Qui-Gon.
right. Because I think they did release one of Maul on his scooter.
Yeah, I think that was like an exclusive. I think.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, this figure again looks so good. All of them do. But yeah, Maul, he was definitely the standout character of the prequels.
Yeah,
Um, One of the guys that definitely just screamed Star Wars, when everybody felt
yeah,
like everything was kind of out of place a little bit. But yeah, he's, just an awesome, awesome character. They carried him on, obviously, for a long ways, gave him a good
yeah,
ride. Because everybody felt like, obviously, he was killed, to be such an awesome character, he was killed off way too soon. But
yeah.
he wasn't. It's
But
Star Wars.
also he was
Yeah.
like, if you kind of like think about it, like Darth Maul had some serious potential.
Oh, yeah.
Like he took out, he dueled and a Padawan Jedi and a Master at the exact same time, and lived to tell the tale.
Yeah, and I mean, truly, he would have
It,
won. Like I said, it was just a little bit of arrogance that let
yeah,
Obi
it was
Wan
kind of
kind of trick him.
he taunted him. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the moment where Maul kind of messed up and
arrogance and underestimation because he really didn't know Obi Wan was hanging there.
yeah,
You know,
well, he did
did he
because
know?
yeah,
You thought he
he
knew?
taunted him because remember he does the whole lightsaber
Oh
thing in
yeah,
front of him,
and
and
then yeah,
then yeah, and then yeah, then you know we all know what happens after that. He falls down the trash chute and
right.
builds himself a mechanical legs until Savage finds him.
Yeah, and you kind of got to think the hate that the Emperor has for Obi Wan, especially after what happens to Anakin, knowing that his top two apprentices, pretty much went down to the hands of Obi Wan.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of interesting there if you think about it.
yeah,
So, yeah, the even though the Obi-Wan was never really billed to be that powerful of a Jedi, and I think they probably cut him a little short as far as his actual abilities go. But I think Obi-Wan, the thing with him is, just even out of raw ability, he had the heart and the smarts,
yes.
and that goes a long ways
Which I
sometimes.
think that did come from Qui-Gon.
Yeah, that can
Yeah.
overcome a lot of your if your natural abilities are a little short.
Yes.
Like I said, yeah, the smarts and the heart can take you a long ways. So
Yes.
and that's kind of what I think Obi-Wan's character is more about.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, but I love our Darth Maul character. It looks great. And you want to go up with the lightsaber? We get the split in half effect, which
Yes.
of course we should. They did a good job with that. So you can pose him, with two lightsabers at once if you want, or
Yeah, he kind of like
one.
this is kind of like it's kind of like split in half by the time he's like taunting Obi-Wan.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. That's already happened. Right.
Yeah. And also you can it also helps in recreating the Mos Eisley scene because he did only have the one blade at that time.
Yes, yes. Or I guess he just had one ignited. in that scene.
Well, no, I can't remember. I feel like, you know, the blade was a lot shorter, I think, if I
Maybe that's
remember
what it
right.
was.
Or at least I don't remember it. I feel like we would probably remember it being very long if it was.
I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited about getting these in some kind of a diorama set. That's definitely my plan for these guys. When I saw them, I was like, oh, it's gonna be perfect. So just got to find some little background pieces to go in there with it, so we can kind of have this all set up for the Duel of the Fates, which should be absolutely awesome. But we're gonna get him in some sweet poses, definitely in some photos in here in the middle of this video, so you guys can see how they kind of pose out and how they look in action. Because let's face it, that's when these figures are fun.
Yeah. And here's Maul without Maul ready for battle.
Yeah.
Sees
Drop the
yes.
robe. Yeah, now it's time for some business.
Yes.
Serious business.
Take a look at the head sculpt.
Oh yeah, it looks amazing. So good.
Then yeah, like I said, we have completely a new sculpt for this figure.
Oh
So
yeah.
completely new body mold, no reuse here.
Right. It's built from the ground up, brand new Darth Maul for I guess this was what 2023 is that what we said when this came
Yes.
out? Yeah. But yeah, I have to say, like I said, I completely recommend this set. You can still get it at GameStop. I can't remember how much though. Not really
Uh,
bad, like 59, $60.
let's see, we'll look. Here we're back.
Right. So it looks like it was 66.49 if you got some GameStop, if you're a GameStop Pro member there.
Yes.
So not bad.
So yeah,
I don't think.
let's take a look at articulation. So Maul does look up to there, down to there, pretty much all the way down. People say, watch out where you know, for the spikes. They are sharp.
Oh,
Arm goes up to there. Butterfly joints goes back and forth. Goes all the way around. Single elbow. See, gets all the way up to there. Then we get, let's see, be sure. Let's see, is that? Yes, okay. So I'm pretty sure we get a ball joint at the end of the hand instead of any, um, so you get up and down and back and forth.
ooh. Gives you a little more articulation with those lightsabers, huh?
Yeah, I think that's what they've been doing with these new figures, giving the ball joints at the at the hands.
Oh, very nice.
Then for the waist, you get crunched down to there, arc back to there, kick all the way up, back to there, then out to there, then single knee, it's back to there, and foot goes back to there, forward to there, and forward facing pin for rocker. And I think that's about it. Well, accessories. So do get the like Dad said, the you do get the double bladed lightsaber. You can
Yes.
separate it or put it together. And he holds it like so.
So nice. Love it.
Looking awesome while he does it.
Actually, great. All
So
right.
here
Well,
you
give us,
go.
I think, a few minutes and we'll come back with some comparisons, right, baby?
Yeah. First of all, I'm pretty sure this is the, you know,
Yeah.
this is it kind of.
It's ready to go.
Fortunately, it's looking a little wonky there. Hopefully, some heat will fix
It
that.
is time. Yeah.
This scene that would make the scene a whole lot more less dramatic. It's like
I know.
so wonky like
The
this.
lightsaber's a bit saggy.
Yes.
Nobody wants saggy sabers.
Now,
All right. Give us a couple minutes, guys. We'll be back with the comparisons here.
be right back. Okay, so you saw the photos. So I think it's now time for the 5-star ratings.
Yes. I love the set. I think it's
Or should we do some comparisons first?
um yeah, let's do our comparisons first.
Yes. So we'll be right back with comparison. So we have we have our Darth Maul comparisons here. So first we have our And forget you get your chair off of the spinning clip.
It's gotta be funny. That was, yes, it is me, your emperor. Yes, my most trusted, loyal apprentice, Darth Maul.
Yes, my master.
Wait a minute. Who are you? Why does my chair keep spinning? Can I not get a functioning chair that works correctly? Oh, there we go. Wrong button. Sorry. Now, my most trusted apprentice, Darth Maul.
But what about me, master?
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, Lord Dooku.
It's Count Dooku.
I had to replace you due to your ridiculous name. No one named Dooku can be considered a serious Sith.
So you go with the one named after the store.
What? Ah, that's why this chair. What?
He's literally named after a mall, master.
You would be referring to a shopping mall?
Yes, my master.
No, you are incorrect, Dooku. This is the wrong use of the terminology. Mall is Maul. Mole is in you've been mauled. It is an adjective mixed with a proverb, mixed with something else.
They also remind you that he got chopped in half.
Yes, I'm aware.
And may I remind you that you lost your head, Dooku.
Right, to my future most powerful apprentice, who is actually more powerful than all three of you combined. Still not sure how we got two Darths, two moles, but anyway, very impressive.
Where is my brother? Savage.
Oh, yes. His force powers are weak. He has no concern to me.
You will bring me my brother.
I do not have no brother, nor
Wait,
do I wish to
you
want
don't
him.
even, you're not even supposed to know that you have a brother in this timeline. Technically, you don't.
Okay, yeah, this is going pretty terrible. Back to the review
Just
here.
get back to
So
comparisons
yeah,
here.
just some
So
comparisons.
here
Yes,
are our malls here.
right, and I guess we got Dooku in here too for the fun of it.
Yes, the
He's
replacements.
actually from the Revenge of the Sith Black Series line that they released at Walmart this year.
Yes.
So he's up on the channel if you want to see him. At least he should be, right?
Yes.
Um, but yeah, so this is a previous mall that we had. Of course, this was after, obviously after episode one.
Yeah, this is
Um,
the gaming greats mall.
Gaming grades. Okay, he's got his electronic legs there. Uh, but yeah, I mean, they both are really great figures. I love them both. All three are good. This city, of course, has been around a while. It came with a chair many years ago. But great set still, which I love. And the other you can still get Sidious pretty cheap.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's an archive. That's actually maybe the archive version.
Yeah, we had both, didn't we?
Yeah. So there's a mall next to the Emperor.
Right, exactly. Very nice.
So I think that'll wrap up his comparisons. So I guess now on to the other two.
That's right. Obi-Wan!
Be right back. Okay, so here is our Obi-Wan comparison. We have kind of Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan with the Obi-Wan Kenobi series head sculpt put on there because it looked much better.
Oh, is that what happened? Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
So there you go. There's the comparison.
Very nice.
I get old and young and old here.
Yeah, we can get ourselves on that San Diego Comic Con uh pre-order for that thing. We'll have a new one.
Yes.
But yeah, I think they said they were going to release details for that later on. So we'll see what happens with that.
Yes. So now on to the Qui-Gon comparisons. And here's Qui-Gon's comparison. So we have the Obi-Wan, like I said earlier,
Right?
Armored Mace Windu, and Count Dooku,
Very nice.
Qui-Gon's master.
Absolutely. All right.
So yeah, I think that's so I guess we'll put them all on the spinny base and be right back. And we're back.
Yes, it's time to wrap up our Duel of the Fates review. So
Yes.
yeah, here they all are together, and wow. So now it's time, I guess, for the 5-star review. How are we gonna go with this, babe? Are we doing everyone individually or all together?
Um, I think we'll do, I guess, individually, and then I guess add them up for the full set total.
Okay, you going first?
Yes.
All right.
Um, let's see. So I guess we'll start with I'll start with Obi-Wan. And the reason for that is because I think he's the only one that doesn't get 5 stars from me.
Okay.
He gets 4.5, and the only reason, the only point 5 I'm taking away from him is because,
That
well,
doesn't
yes,
stand quite as great as the other ones.
and also he does kind of his legs with the whole kicking forward. Then you have to kind of like twist his leg to actually get him to like kick forward, type
Gotcha.
thing. So, Dad, thoughts on
Um,
Obi-Wan?
I'm Obi-Wan 5 stars. I'm good with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, next up, we'll go with Qui-Gon.
Okay.
5 stars. I think it's absolutely amazing.
Yes.
I think it's the best Qui-Gon they've done so far.
Absolutely. I totally agree. And I'm also going to go with 5 stars.
And last but not least, Darth Maul. 5 stars. I think it's pretty much everything I'd want from a Darth Maul figure.
Yes, me too. Also 5 stars, and I kind of think I'm just going to say the same comment for all of them because it kind of applies to all of them. It all starts with the head sculpts. They nailed the head sculpts with all three of these. It looks like the actors. It looks like the characters. And then from there, everything else is good. You got the awesome robes for all three of them. You know, they're not wearing them
Yes.
now, but those come with them. And then the vinyl parts of the outfit looks great. Really good figures, as far as I'm concerned. A great, amazing 3-pack. Pick yours up. I think GameStop's where we got them, right, babe?
Yes. Available on
For
GameStop for or
$65, something like
I
that.
think it was 60, I think.
Yeah, if you got some GameStop points, which most people do, always have some. You can knock it down a little bit and save some bucks.
Yeah, I think like it was like maybe like 58 or like something. I don't know. It might have been like 70 normally, but for pros it was like 66 or something.
Yeah, something like that. And then if you got points, you can get off of that too. So
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, I love this pack a lot. I can't wait to hopefully get our hands on the next one, though it's a 2-pack. Um,
And now we build the Phantom Menace shelf. Thank you,
Yes, and we're going
everyone.
to try to. We'll update this later on. As we're going to try to build some a little diorama, so 3D print, hopefully some pieces to go with this to kind of nothing crazy, huge or big, but a few little pieces to kind of to go along with the setting to recreate that fight and
Yeah.
have it on display like that. So looking forward to that. All right. Well,
So, Hasbro, we do have a request.
oh yeah.
Can we get a Boss Nass figure at some point?
Yes, Boss has to be great.
I really think that's really the only figure or really like main prominent character that we don't have from this movie. Because we got little Anakin and Padme from this movie, which we can
Yeah.
pick those two up. And then they done Jar Jar. Yeah, so pretty much I'm pretty sure Boss Nass is the only like I hate to say memorable, but
Boss would be great.
the other like major character that
Yeah,
in
from episode
Phantom
one.
Menace. Yeah.
Yeah, did we get Bulba? Bulba's pretty memorable to me.
Oh, yes, we did get him, the Speed Racer guy. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah, we did.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he just came out, so
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
he's
gotcha.
really new.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I think that'll wrap up today's video. So make sure to like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next video. Bye, everyone.
See you next time.